Right, guys, welcome back to my channel. Also, Gunner, how are you all getting on up there, guys? Gunner SJ out of the blocks like a flash with the comment. Big up yourself, man. What's going on with you? Oh man, I swear to God, I'm lucky actually. I have this time off work at the moment. Absolutely massive game coming up for Arsenal. Yeah, enormous game for the club. I mean, what more can I say, guys? It really is a massive game for us. We need to win, and we need to win on Saturday, and it's as simple as that. Tonight, of course, we're playing Everton, 7:45 kickoff at the Emirates, and on Saturday we have another home game against Bournemouth. We need to win both. We need to take 6 points from 6. It's as simple as that. I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie. I'll probably be doing a watch along of the game later. I don't expect to get too much traction on that because, to be honest, all the big YouTubers are going to be out in force doing watch alongs. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Intro was legit. Yeah, not bad, right? I've had that for a while. I actually got a guy to do it for me, yeah. But yeah, I got someone to do that for me, just for my channel. I thought, you know what I mean? Might as well make the effort. I've had that years now, though. I'd say 4 years, at least since I started my channel, anyway. Yeah. And yeah, what I do with that then is it looks good, you know. It looks good at the start. It makes it look a little bit more professional. You know what I mean? And it's cool. I mean, so it was a bit of fun at the end of the day to get it done. Honestly, guys, you might not notice, but I'm nervous before tonight's game. Seriously, man. I don't know, boy. Ever since we kind of got in with a chance at the title and we've had all these games coming up, I feel like I do when I was 16 again. I feel the same as when I was a 16-year-old supporting the club. And now I'm in my 40s, guys. You know what I mean? I went out for a walk earlier. Ended up walking almost 7 miles, would you believe? Trying to get a little bit fitter before I go back to the gym and start training. But I mean, starting slowly, you know. But I was nervous. I mean, tonight's game is just massive. Honestly, man. Seriously, like, I mean, I dread to think if we don't get the 3 points. I mean, it's do or die at this point. Simple as. Yeah, that's the good news, man. Calvert-Lewin is injured, should be an advantage. And Thomas Partey also won't start, I think. But to be honest, when I heard Mikel Arteta saying yesterday, what's been going on with Thomas Partey, I was like, we shouldn't play him because he's just not match fit right now, and that would be fatal for us to have him in the midfield when he's not match fit. I'm talking about, you know what I mean. Normally he's grand, but when he's not match fit, we're done. You know what I mean. Our turkey is cooked. The goose is cooked, guys. But it's going to be a very interesting game. Like I said, I'm feeling a bit nervous. I'm feeling a bit tense. I'm not going to lie. Honestly. What's your prediction for the game anyway, man? Let me know, yeah? I think 2-1. I think you could do a 2-1 on it, maybe 3-1. But I think it's going to be a real challenge. They really put it up to us in the first game like a couple of weeks ago. They were all over us, to be fair. We got well and truly stuffed, taken to the cleaners, as I say in the business. So I really don't know, guys. I think it's going to be one hell of a battle out there, and that's not word of a lie. It's going to be a real 6-pointer. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, let's see what happens. Sorry about that, guys. Just checking something. Let's see what happens. 1-0 will do. Yeah, that's what I was saying as well, man. 1-0 to the Arsenal, like in the good old days. You know what I mean? Anything will do, man. A win is a win. I'll take a 1-0 right now, and I'll take a 1-0 on Saturday, and I'll take a 1-0 against City, and I'll take a 1-0 to the end of the season. I do only remember back in the day, I don't know, was it 2003, 2004, or was it 2002? But one of those years that we won the league, Christopher Ray turned up, and Emmanuel Petit was there, and Sylvain Wiltord. I think we won like maybe 3 or 4 games on the bounce 1-0. You know what? I wasn't complaining. No one was complaining, and they were good wins. 1-0 to the Arsenal by. That's all we need. You know what I mean? Anything will do. I actually walked past the Fulham FC ground earlier, and they already are advertising. They already have it up. Their next home game is actually on the 12th of March. Arsenal are coming. So that football ground is actually not far from where I'm living. Maybe it's like 5 miles out. Maybe 3 miles. But I walked out there today when I was doing a bit of exercise, and yeah, they're already preparing for that game against us. Yeah, so 12th of March we're away at Fulham. That's their next home game. Like I said, it was outside Craven College earlier. That's another game that we have to win, guys. I mean, it's not just about winning your home games; it's about winning your away games, and we seriously need to get into it. We still have to go to Manchester City, unfortunately, and they've beaten us 2 out of 2 so far. I mean, you'd have to fear for us, to be honest, up against them. They are a tremendous team, a fantastic outfit. You know what I mean? And I'm the most positive Arsenal fan you could ever meet. But up against them, you'd have to say we could get found out pretty easy. They're quite a good team. Hopefully, we'll go on, we'll come with our A game, and we'll give them a match. If we got away with it with a point, I'd be happy. And I mean, if we came out of there with a point, I'd be happy. I mean, going to their stadium, going to the Etihad, say no more about it. I mean, it's a fortress these days. And they beat us comprehensively in the 2 games we played them so far this season. They just had that extra quality. We couldn't compete. Simple as. They were well on top. So you'd have to fear the worst, to be honest, going out there. Just a second there, guys. I'm just going to do a little bit of editing on this video before I check the analytics. Just 1 second. But yeah, my prediction tonight, I think 2-1. But I expect a real battle, and I think we're going to have to be on it from the very first minute. I think they want to make life very difficult for us, and we need to be disciplined. We need to be strong. We need to have it all going on. Otherwise, we're going to get turned over. It's as simple as that. That's how I see things. Otherwise, it's going to be tough. You know what I mean? The team needs to be on it from the very first whistle there, because Dyche is going to have them well up for it. He's going to have them confident. They're going to press us. And we're up against Mopé, that loser. So we'll see what happens with him. Brother SJ, I want Jorginho, Xhaka, and Vieira made. Odegaard needs some rest. Yeah, he needs some rest. There's a lot of games coming up. I have to agree with you on that. Yeah, he does need some rest. Man, nice bit of sunlight coming in there, guys. Adding the natural light there on my live stream. That's cool. But he definitely needs a rest. No doubt about it. We'll have to see the way it goes. Jorginho, Xhaka, Vieira made. Not a bad midfield, but to be honest, after 45 minutes, if he's not starting, if Odegaard's not on, and things aren't going well, we kind of need to bring him on. I mean, it's as simple as that. We don't have Partey, so we'd have to bring him on. You know what I mean? People saying before the game they don't think. I think Paul Merson was saying, former gunner Paul Merson, he was saying, of course, that he doesn't think that Trossard should play a false 9, that Nketiah should start. Nketiah has done well for us this season. I mean, you have to be fair to Eddie. I mean, Eddie's got his limitations. There's no doubt about that. He's no Thierry Henry, guys, but how many players are Thierry Henry? You know what I mean? The greatest player to ever play in the Premier League. And let's look at Eddie maybe after 45 minutes, bring him on for the second half, or vice versa. If Eddie starts, maybe think of bringing on Trossard for the second half. But don't bring him on, or maybe with 30 minutes to go. You'd have to bring him on with a half an hour to go. You can't expect to bring him on with 9 minutes to go and expect to do something to get into the pace of the game. You know what I mean? But we could definitely vary the two. You know what I mean? We could definitely vary the 2 players. You know what I mean? And switch them in and switch them out. Simple as that. That's the way I see things anyway. That's the way we should probably do things. yeah, anything else doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? I'm nervous tonight about the game if you can't notice, if you don't notice, guys. My thoughts on Graham Potter. I suppose we're talking about Graham Potter there, right? Not Harry Potter. Bad job, because I think Harry Potter, to be honest, could do a better job as Chelsea coach. I think Harry Potter will be better than Graham Potter. My thoughts. I think he should be sacked, or he should leave, one or the other. Yeah, whatever comes first. I don't think he's good enough to be Chelsea coach, or he doesn't have the necessary guile or whatever it takes to do the business. Yeah, I just think that they should replace him. Simple as that. That's my opinion. I don't think he should be in charge anymore. I think he's not up to it for whatever reason. Yeah, maybe it's a tougher job than people realize. But I don't know. I wouldn't have any faith in him, to be honest. I think they've been going through a terrible run of form. He has not been able to turn it around. He has not been able to encourage the players. I think he should be just replaced there. It's as simple as that. Obviously, he should be given a bit of respect and treated with respect if he leaves. I mean, I'm not saying that they absolutely just tear him apart, but I mean, honestly, it's just not a match made in heaven. I don't think it's cut out for either of them. I think he should leave, exactly. You know what I mean? 2 wins in 17 games. You know what I mean? They even lost to Spurs. I mean, and Spurs get beaten everywhere they go. Everything they play against, they even got beaten by Spurs. I mean, that tells you all you need to know. And they were scoreless. You know what I mean? They were held scoreless in that game. Sorry about a bit of noise in the background there, guys. And they were held scoreless. You know what I mean? Man was all on me for inspiration. I don't know. I just think he needs to go. It's as simple as that. He's just not up to the challenge at the moment. That's simply a bit about the size of it. I see Mikel Arteta's come out and telling Potter not to let the pressure destroy his life. He's after winning just 9 of his 26 games in charge at Chelsea since he succeeded Thomas Tuchel in September. He said last week that his mental health has suffered after he and his family had received anonymous abuse and death threats. Of course, there's a lot of pressure, the demands and the uncertainty. The Brentford boss, Thomas Frank, has come out on last Monday, guys, and said that the abuse aimed at football managers is a disgrace, and he backed Potter to succeed at Chelsea. Arsenal lead the Premier League, of course, guys. Arteta, of course, is our coach, but he faced similar pressure following a poor start to last season's campaign. Potter, of course, is the former Brighton manager, and he referred to Arteta prior to Sunday's defeat by Tottenham, saying 2 years into Mikel's reign, he's close to getting the sack, and people are wanting him out. It's a disaster. Now things have changed a little bit, and that's just the way it is. Yeah. Arteta saying your family, your friends, your loved ones, the people around you don't deserve to have their lives affected in such a negative way because you don't win a football match. But unfortunately, when you're at that top level, that is what happens. And the normal Joe Soap, working class people like me, our lives are also affected by our work. You know what I mean? And that is their work. You know what I mean? Maybe more than that, but of course there's going to be negative aspects to it, and Arteta needs to realise that too. You know what I mean? They're 10th at the moment, Chelsea. 26 points less than Arsenal and 14 points off the Champions League positions. So they're 14 points off top 4. They're not going to get top 4. I mean, things are going to get worse for them. You know what I mean? Not better. That's how I see things anyway. Potter's got to go. Simple as that. I mean, what else can I say? He's just got to go. It's as simple as that. All right, but yeah, what a game, guys. I'm just going to get into it now. Okay, what's going on? All right. So we're currently first, of course. 24 games played, 57 points. We've 24 played, we've won 18, we've drawn 3, lost 3, we've scored 52, conceded 23, and we have a goal difference of 29 on 57 points. Then come Manchester City. They've 25 games played, 17 wins, 4 draws, 4 losses, 64 goals for, 25 against, goal difference of 39, points 55. Then come Man United. They've won 15, drawn 4, lost 5, goals for 41, against 28, goal difference of 13 on 49 points. So we're 2 ahead of City with a game in hand. Everton are 18th. They've got 24 games, played 5 wins. 1 was against us a few weeks ago. 6 draws, 13 losses, 17 goals for, 32 against, and minus 15 goal difference on 21 points. So they've won 5 out of 24. We have won 18. Now, you're telling me that today they're going to put it up to us. Well, guys, the win probability of the game, 74% Arsenal, 9% Everton, and 17% draw. I honestly think it's going to be a lot tougher than that suggests. I think they're really going to put it up to us like they did in the first game at Goodison. Okay, it's not a home game for them now, but I just think that it's going to be a very, very tough game. And hopefully, God willing, we'll take the 3 points. Anything will do it. 1-0. Seriously, this is going to be a very hard game now. And if anyone thinks otherwise, they're not living in the real world. We may win 2-0, we may nil 3-1, but the team is going to have to play. They're going to have to perform. This is not going to be given to us. Arsenal have won 99 of their 203 league games against Everton and could become the first team in English league history to register 100 victories against a specific opponent. So if we beat Everton tonight, we'll be the first team in English league history to register 100 victories against a specific opponent. Everton have just won one of their last 26 games against Arsenal in the Premier League, picking up a 1-0 victory in April 2021. Everton have won 4 of their last 5 league games against Arsenal, including a 1-0 win in the reverse fixture last month. It's as many victories as they had in the previous 28 against the Gunners. Everton never won a Premier League away game against a side starting late top of the table, drawing 5 and losing 19 such matches. After a run of 10 consecutive homes in the Premier League, Arsenal have just won 1 of their last 4 at the Emirates, drawn 2, lost 1. The Gunners have also kept just 2 clean sheets in the last 16 home games. We won a lot of those games though. Lineups aren't out yet, guys, but as soon as they are, I'll let you know, yeah. News going in, guys. Predictions. Let me fill you in on that now, guys. What's actually happening? Chris Sutton's predictions, guys. Arsenal v Everton. Sutton's prediction 2-0 to Arsenal. Everton did give Villa a hard game last Saturday, guys, but they fell back into the bottom 3 after being beaten. And the big issue is that they are still short of firepower. They're missing Dominic Calvert-Lewin, guys, and he will also not be coming to the Emirates. There was a tweet from the BBC's chief football writer, Phil McNulty, about how the Toffees have failed to sign a striker last summer or in January could come back to haunt them. And it's clear that Dominic Calvert-Lewin will have a crucial part to play if they're going to stay up. I can't see Everton getting near the goal too often tonight, guys, to be honest, but we're still going to have to break them down. Arsenal bounced back superbly from the defeat against Manchester City with 2 wins and 2 tough away games against Villa and then Leicester. We're going to have a point to prove after losing at Goodison, guys. We lost at Goodison at the start of February, start of last month. We're really going to have a point to prove now. Like it was Sean Leish's first game in charge of Everton. They wiped the floor with us. They dominated us. But 2-0, yeah, maybe. Or maybe Everton will score one. Maybe 2-1. But I think they're going to really put it up to us. I think it's going to be a much tougher game than a lot of people are realising. You know what I mean? I have to say that now, yeah. I don't want to be negative, but I think it's going to be a much tougher game than a lot of people realise. And Everton are that bit better than people actually give them credit for. I've changed my mind. 3-0 Arsenal, mate. Confidence is growing, is it? No, but seriously, man, you know yourself, yeah, we could win 3-0, yeah. We could win 3-0, yeah. But they're going to put it up to us, and we need to be on it. Like I said, from the first whistle, we need to be going at it. We need to have them under pressure immediately, press high up the field, be ruthless in possession, and just do everything we need to win the game. All that matters is a win, nothing else. That's all that matters. We just need to be ruthless when we don't have possession. They probably think they're going to come out and dominate. Maybe they will. They really gave us a game at Goodison, and that's what scares me, because I saw things in that game that worried me. The whole team, they were just all over us. It's going to be a tough one. And a lot of people, in fairness, I don't think they're giving every credit that they deserve. And he has got them going. They did well against Villa last time out. They ended up losing the game, but they actually put in performance. So I wouldn't be underestimating them. You know what I mean? I think they're going to put it up to us. It's not going to be a walk in the park. And like I said, if we're not at it, if we're not at the top of our game, we'll get found out. It's 11 against 11 out there. And honestly, I have to give Everton the respect they deserve from the way they put in a performance against Goodison. They really made life difficult for us, and they upset us. And we had no answer to it. And to their power. We had no answer to their physical strength and their power. So what's going to be like this time around? You know what I mean? The pressure's going to be on. We're at home. Pressure is going to be on. It's as simple as that. The pressure's going to be on you. They're going to force us back. I just don't like Everton, mate. I hope they get relegated. I've got a funny story about Everton, right? So wait till you hear this. A lot of people that follow my channel, they know this story already. But when I was young and I was starting school, my mom thought she'd the poor thing, yeah. She knew nothing about nothing, my mother, yeah. She's still alive, just so you know, guys. But my mom knew nothing about nothing. So she went into the city centre and she went to buy me a pencil case. This was back in my country. Yeah? I'm Irish. I'm from Ireland. So I'm Irish. Yeah? So back in my country, school was coming up. My mum went in to get me a pencil case. And what did she come home with? Everton. Where did it end up? 3-pointer. Straight into the bin. You know what I mean? That was a mile out. 3-pointer. Straight off the backboard by into the bin. All right. So I had already chosen to support Arsenal at that point. My poor old mum didn't even know what Everton was. I'll never forget that blue pencil case with the Everton crest on, and then she coming home and giving it to me. I was like, "What you doing?" You know what I mean? So it could have been, maybe it would have been old school toffee. You know what I mean? Maybe, guys, if I hadn't done that, if I hadn't been as wise and as smart and already have chosen to be an Arsenal fan, maybe it would have been old school toffee, not old school Gunner. You know what I mean? Maybe. Nah, never gonna happen. Gold GS is with me, guys. He's gonna sort us. He's bigging it up from his position of overseeing the operation. He's got his boots on anyway, just in case he's needed. He could come on for 10 or 15 minutes and just upset everything a bit, you know what I mean? Just kick him around the place. All right, guys, let's have a look at the lineups. The official lineups haven't been released yet. As soon as I hear anything, I'll let you know, yeah, of course. I got a couple of views. Maybe it's going to heat up a little bit now, yeah. God intervened, I guess, yeah. God was looking out for me, honestly. But it was a close one. My mum then, like, just trying to, you know what I mean? I don't know what she was doing. From that moment on, I have to say, I didn't trust her anymore after that. Only joking, guys. But you know what I mean? It would make you think about things. Women, man. Women and football. Women and football just don't mix. I don't care how good women's football is at the moment and how much they've come on and leaps and bounds. I know they have. But women and football don't mix. Call me sexist. Guilty as charged. You know what I mean? But I'm getting nervous now, and the game is like almost 4 hours away. So I know about. Honestly. 14 views, 4 messages. Be worse. A lot of people are only coming home, I'd say, no, yeah. So they're going to click online in a while. Just a second. Let me text one of the lads. No, I'm not going, man. I don't have a ticket. I was actually thinking of heading out to the stadium. Do you know what? The weather has been crap in London at the moment. Like I said, I was thinking of heading out to the stadium, meeting up with another Arsenal YouTuber after the game. But I don't think I'm going to do that now, yeah. I think I might do a watch along of the game on my channel. I was out yesterday doing exercise. I must have went like 7 miles, you know what I mean? So I'm feeling a bit like, you know, guys, after that, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think I might do a watch along, yeah. It's going to be live stream somewhere that I can actually do a watch along again. But I'm nervous, I'm not going to lie. I do go out to the Emirates a lot. I know a few season ticket holders. Sometimes they get me tickets, but this season has been tough because everyone wants to be at the stadium. Everyone wants to be at the Emirates. It's as simple as that. Everyone just wants to be at the games, you know. The ticket prices are going through the absolute roof. You know what I mean? I know a fella that has a season ticket. He was offered $4,000 for a ticket at this point of the season already. So, say no more. Everton lineups for Arsenal as Ellis Sims and Ben Godfrey decision made. This isn't the official lineup, guys. This is the Liverpool Echo, yeah. This is the Liverpool Echo. Sims has been on the bench since the start at Anfield. The best thing about the win against Arsenal was that Everton deserved it. Yeah, what can you say? In Sean Dyche's first game as Blues boss, he provided hope and did so against a team at the top of the table. Trying to repeat the trick on their own turf would be a difficult task. It's hard to make a case for a change in approach or personnel, though. That was even more difficult when looking at the threat Arsenal posed and that Everton played pleasingly well for a large chunk of the match with Aston Villa. I can see a case for Damari Gray having greater involvement, but given the defensive work that will be required out wide, would not bring him in for Alex Iwobi or Dwight McNeil. Given how much Neil Maupay wound of Arsenal's cameo last month, I'd start him up top. He wound us up, fair enough, but he's got 1 goal in 19 games. He is not a threat. Prove me wrong, Maupay. He is not a threat. 1 goal in 19 games. Prove me wrong. It all depends how good we are at breaking them down now. Seriously, guys, we're going to have them under pressure. We're going to have lots of possession. How good are we at breaking them down? Do we have the necessary talent to break them down? It's going to be difficult, like I said. I'll take anything at this point. I'll take a 1-0, no matter. I don't care. You know what I mean? Because we just need to win this game. It's as simple as that. It doesn't have to be pretty. You just need a result. That's all that basically matters to me, guys. We win the game. Job done. Not too bothered about how pretty we play or how good it looks in front of the cameras. I don't care. All right. This is the team that they predicted. It's going to be a 4-1-4-1 for Everton. Pickford in goal. Coleman, Cody, Tarowski, Mikalenko at the back. Then Gaia. Then Iwobi, Ducour, Onana, McNeil, and Maupay up front. 1 goal in 19 games. Don't need more than that. Going to be an interesting one, guys. What about it? They're building a new stadium at Everton, huh? Yeah, it's going well. It looks to be going good, huh? I wasn't aware that they were building a new stadium. Let me have a look at that. Actually wasn't aware of that. Everton Stadium latest as new footage reveals latest milestone. Interesting, guys. Everton are building a new stadium. The roof structure on the north stand and the final roof truss was successfully put in place last week. It looks nice. Big up Everton, man. I've been to the old ground. I've been to Goodison. That is an old stadium. I mean, I don't want to point out the obvious, but Goodison Park is old. Wow, it's good for Everton, man. I tell you, they're a team I've always liked. I have to say no. I got no beef with Everton. You know what I mean? I've been to Goodison, like I said. That is an old stadium. I mean, they need this. They need that. They definitely need a new stadium. All right, man. How are you getting on? I hope you're keeping well. How's life with you? Make sure to like this video for me, guys, and smash the like on it, guys, and comment, yeah. Trossard Falls, Niner, Eddie. I'd have Eddie playing, to be honest. But like I was saying yesterday in my stream, and like Paul Merson was saying, he'd have Eddie playing too, yeah. And I'm not saying that no. I'm not just saying that no because of what Paul Merson said. I just think let's give Eddie a shot. If it doesn't work out, let's replace him with Trossard at half time or with a half an hour to go. You know what I mean? I want to be bringing Trossard on with 10 minutes to go. It just doesn't make any sense. But if we start with Eddie, which I would, bring Trossard on with 30 minutes to go if it's not working out, yeah. So he has 30 minutes to get into the game. The game could be won then in the last 30 minutes. You know what I mean? But don't make the change with 10 minutes to go and expect Trossard to hit a hat-trick. It's just not going to happen. He needs to feel his way into the game. You know what I mean? The first game he played versus False Nine was only the win against Leicester, and he did well in that. He scored a cracking goal. The one that was ruled out, it was Ben White hugging the goalkeeper. I would start with Eddie. All right, big up, John, man. How are things? If anyone wants to donate to me, guys, I am monetized. Underneath the message bar, there's a little dollar sign. Just click on that, and you can donate like £1 or 50 pence or a Mars bar or whatever. John laughing and this and that. I was surprised to see Everton building a new stadium, you know. I wasn't aware of that. It's going well, man. It looks good for them. Big up Everton, man. You know, I've got no problem with Everton as a team, to be honest. Never did. You know what I mean? They're all right, man. Must have been about the pencil case. That's probably what decided it. Let's hope VAR don't fuck up today. Yeah, man. Seriously. I don't know why VAR sometimes it just gets under my skin. You know what I mean? It just seems to, I don't know, man. Let me put up that comment because it's worthy of it. Yeah, I hope so too, man. Honestly, it's like, I don't know. We should have got more out of the game than we did against Leicester, for example. We got the win, but it should have been more comfortable than it was at the end. Okay, we saw out the game with no problems. We defended well. We defended deep. And it wasn't easy for them to get around us, yeah. They couldn't get around us at the back. Yeah, it's just one of those things, you know. But we definitely did well in the game against Leicester, but because of VAR, it made it a bit tighter for us. You know what I mean? We should have won the game easier than that. It should have been at least 2 or 3. You know what I mean? And that Trossard finish was a cracker. But I would start with Eddie. He's done well for us this season. Big up Eddie and Ketia, man. He's done well for us. But we're just going to have to see what happens, you know. Let's see. Yeah, maybe play maybe play Trossard after, like I said, in the second half with 30 minutes to go. If it's not going for us, if we need a goal, maybe put Trossard in as the false nine. He is electrifying. He is quick. I mean, he's got a lot of skills. He's good on the ball, and he has a tremendous finish. Like all his goals for Brighton, but the cracker against Leicester thundered into the back of the net, guys. A very good goal. I mean, what can you say? Good player. He's a good player, guys. Sorry, but I was just checking something. He's a good player, so we can't. I'm very excited now about the game later. I'm nervous. Doesn't matter how many people are watching the stream or not. To be honest, I'm delighted to be here, guys. And everybody is welcome to join my channel for my stream, and to comment if they want. I'm just delighted to be here to bring this to you guys. A massive game coming up, honestly. That's all I can say about that. 1 second, guys. I'm going to watch the highlights of the Leicester Arsenal game, see what's going on. Obviously, I've seen it before, but let's just see what was going on there. Good afternoon, or good evening, Oregon Gooner. How are you getting on, man? I hope you're keeping well. Man. I was just watching the highlights of the Leicester game. Trossard did well in that game, but I would stop Nketiah today. But yeah, good afternoon, good evening to you, man. Obviously, over in the States where you are, it's good morning, yeah. But how do you feel about the game today? What's your prediction? Let me know, man. Hey, you're welcome, man. Big up yourself, huh? And what's your prediction on the game, yeah? How do you see it going? It's a game we have to win anyway, man. I don't know what the feeling is over in your part of the world, or how much contact you have with Arsenal fans over in the States. But let me know, man. What's the feeling over in the US about Arsenal, yeah? And who do you think you're going to be champions? 3-0, very confident. Glad somebody is. Yeah, I think we can really do a job on them, but we need to be top of our game for it, you know. We need to be really on top of things. It is going to be a tough one, in my opinion. So, like I said, we need to be on it. We need to be on from jump, from get go. You know what I mean? No, we did well against Leicester. We did well against Leicester the other day, but this is going to be a tough challenge for us. They is Jesus back today? No, he's miles away from being back, man. Miles away. He's not going to be back playing for a long time. Partey's not going to be playing either. But of course, you probably heard the good news regarding. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Everton's top striker. He's going to be missing the game, so Calvert-Lewin is not going to be playing. Thank God. England international. So I think we have a good chance. But Maupay is going to be up front, of course. The player Arsenal fans love to hate, Neil Maupay, but he's only scored 1 goal in 19 games. So I wouldn't be too concerned about his ability, to be honest. But it's just that he upsets us. You know what I mean? He's just a scumbag. Maupay is a scumbag, and I don't care what anybody says. I respect everyone's opinions, but Maupay is a scumbag, and he just goes out to antagonize and irritate and annoy players. And he doesn't play fair. He's a dirty player. He is scum. So his 1 goal in 19 games, yeah, he's not really been at it. But he definitely annoyed us at Goodison, yeah, and he got amongst us. But I think today could be payback for him, yeah. It could be retribution. And I look forward to seeing a bit of retribution being dished out to him, a bit of the physical stuff going on in the game. And if he goes on the receiving end of a couple of hard tackles, would it be a bad thing, guys? Because he has it coming. The way he behaved, his attitude in the first game against us, the complete disrespect that he showed. I mean, it's unsporting, his behaviour. So I hope that a couple of people clatter into Mope, leave him on the turf, teach him a lesson. You know what I mean? Because that's what he's been looking for. He's just a scumbag, plain and simple. Can't stand the guy. I just can't stand him. You know what I mean? He's just a scumbag. So I hope he gets kicked around the place now tonight. I hope they kick him up and down the Emirates. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's where I'm at now, guys. I'm just hating. Gabriel should have a good one today. Yeah, hopefully. He's been going well with Saliba, you know. They've had a good defence. They've been looking good. We have our next two games are at home, of course. The Everton game tonight, kick off at the Emirates, 7:45, guys. UK time, yeah. British Standard Time. And on Saturday, we're hosting Bournemouth, 3 p.m. kickoff. We need to take 6 points out of 6 of those two games. Look, we've done well since we lost to Everton. We drew to Brentford and we lost to City. We bounced back with 2 good away wins, yeah, against Villa and Leicester. But we need to step it up. We need these 2 wins, yeah. But guys, look, make no mistake about it, yeah. The game tonight is going to be tricky. I mean, I think we will get on top, but we need to play. We need to play the best we possibly can. We need to play the best we possibly can. We need to perform. They're not going to make it easy for us. They're going to be difficult to break down. They're going to be resilient, and they're going to stick to their task defensively, just like they did at Goodison. And they roughed us up. They were more physical. They were stronger than us in certain areas, and we got swept aside. But we'll see what's going to happen tonight. They're going to have to be strong defending out wide because that's where we're at our strongest. We've Martinelli going one side, Saka going the other. So they're going to have to be careful out wide because that's where we expose teams and that's where we create our chances. But I expect Everton are going to put it up to us. I do not think it's going to be as straightforward as people think. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a battle. It's going to have to be a midfield battle we're going to have to win. And we're going to have to rise to the physical challenger because there's going to be a lot of physicality out there. That's the way Everton play. And there's nothing wrong with it. They're not playing illegally. It's within the rules. Yeah. But they play physical and they play hard. And we're going to have to match them. If we don't, they're going to turn us over. So we'll see. It's going to be an interesting one. This is one of those games where we need to stand up and be counted. But they are going to make it difficult. No doubt. No doubt about it. It's going to be tricky. Tricky game in prospect, guys. Will not be as easy as people think, in my opinion. But we'll see. We need to make it 3 in a row, mate, for sure. Yeah. We definitely need to do that, my friend. I mean, we can't afford to be sloppy. No doubt about it. We can't afford to be sloppy. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a tough one. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we can get something out of it. I don't see them getting anything off us at home, but it will be tricky. Yeah, it will be tricky. It will be tricky. Yeah, you're right. They are kind of like they are a set piece team. Mistakes. Hopefully, we won't make too many mistakes at the back. But set pieces, definitely, we need to be careful of because they are strong on set pieces. They are a big team. They're mobile. They get up well when the ball comes in. They deliver it right into the danger area. And what a lot of people don't realize is Deesh is actually a very good coach. Is he better than Arteta? In my opinion, yeah. I'm just putting that out there, guys. I think he's more experienced than Arteta. So Sean Deesh, he's a very good coach, and he's going to have them. He's going to have them ready just like he did for the first game. And I think we could get, we could bite off more than we can chew, yeah, in certain situations. But in open play, we obviously have an advantage on them. One thing we don't need to do is get involved in any of his stuff with Maupe, because that's what he loves, yeah. That's what he relishes. And he's going to do his best to upset us, yeah. That is Maupe's game. That's the way he is. That's all he does. So we're going to have to see, yeah. We're going to have to see. Which the performance against Leicester was good. We can be a bit confident about that. We were short on the ball, competent. It was good play all round, to be honest. Just going to go to the bathroom for a second, guys. Just give me 1 second and I'll be back, okay? Just need to make a pit stop. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. All right, let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. Trossard, Jorginho, and how Arsenal got back on track. Marston says Trossard as false nine didn't work and Ketia should start against Everton. Paul Merson and Arsenal, they have got to make that game in hand count. That's the name of the game. They should beat Bournemouth on Saturday, and then they're at least 5 points clear with 12 games to go. It's in their hands. Merson says it was a masterstroke to take Eddie and Ketia out of the Arsenal firing line against Leicester, but believes the striker should return from the off against Everton. Nketiah was dropped from the starting. But the Magic Man believes Nketiah should return as Arsenal's attacking focal point on Wednesday night at home to Everton, and has urged his former club to take advantage of their game and hand over their title rivals Manchester City. Morse also has his say on Graham Potter's Chelsea troubles, the Premier League relegation battle, and Eric Ten Hag's first trophy as Manchester United manager. Arsenal must make game and hand count. When you were top of the league off the back of a good result at Aston Villa, and you've got to go to a very difficult place like Leicester, who have dangerous players, you must start well. And in the first half, Arsenal were outstanding. Arsenal dominated, they scored the goal early in the second half, but after that it was sloppy. They did not keep possession for long enough and Leicester put them under pressure, although without ever looking like scoring. It was a proper away day performance when they were going for the title. I was not sure about Leandro Trossard playing up front. I did not think it worked. I would have brought Eddie Nketiah on at half time because for all the play Arsenal had, they did not look like scoring in the first half. The VAR decision to disallow Trossard's goal was a brilliant spot. Trossard playing in that position did mean they could keep the ball. They could keep possession because he was coming short for the ball. It was like Man City from last season playing a false nine. For people watching, guys, welcome along to my live stream. Like the video for me, guys, and comment on what you think is going to happen in the game tonight. And if you want to donate a bit of cash, please do. I would appreciate it, like £1 or £2. You know what I mean? It's not going to break the bank for people, guys. So big up. I need to sort out the memberships as well for my channel. Yeah, that's right. I should do that. Tomorrow I could do it maybe. Let me set a reminder on my phone. Memberships. Welcome back to my channel, man. I hope you're keeping well. I'm a Liverpool fan. Hopefully we will beat Wolves tonight. Well, I hope you guys beat Everton as I hate them, so chances of them getting relegated are high. Yeah, of course, a Liverpool fan and an Everton fan. Of course, the rivalry there on Merseyside. But what do you think has been Everton's problem this season? I mean, what do you think has been Liverpool's problem this season? Where do you think these have kind of been difficult for you? I think myself not having Sadio Mane was a big loss. I think people didn't realise how important he was at Liverpool. It's not all about Mohamed Salah. Salah is an incredible player. But for me, selling Sadio Mane, he was incredible for Liverpool. A fantastic, fantastic talent. Yeah, it's been a number of things that really, I suppose, the midfield maybe has not been on it for Liverpool and the defence maybe has not been on it. Well, Trent Alexander-Arnold has not been good anyway this season. But maybe the midfield as well. Yeah, I just think, I don't know, Liverpool are lacking a bit of a spark at the moment. But yeah, hopefully they can get back to winning ways for you, my friend. But thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what happens. What do you think the score is going to be in the Liverpool Wolves game, my friend? Our midfield hangover from last season, not back in Klopp. I can go on. Yeah, and like I said, man, Sadio Mane. But yeah, they haven't been bringing in the players that they needed, the talented players they needed at the right times. And it has, like you said, my friend, it's kind of come back to haunt them. Yeah, it's like a hangover from last season. Um, Other teams have improved as well, though. I think it's also that. Yeah, I mean, a lot of teams have also improved. So it's not just that Liverpool have gone a little bit off it. Other teams have actually been playing better. So you know what I mean. You've got to appreciate that too. That no team is standing still in pre-season, and no team was standing still in the transfer market. A lot of teams got stronger, and yeah, a lot of teams have been impressive. You know what I mean? What else can you say about it? It is the way it is. I'm nervous as an Arsenal fan about tonight's game. You know, you're a Liverpool fan, like I said, but I'm very nervous about tonight's game. I think Everton really showed us what they were made of at Goodison. I think Sean Dyche is a much more experienced manager than Mikel Arteta. And they did the simple things well, Everton. They did the simple things well against us. They really got amongst us in that game at Goodison. I think we will beat Wolves 2-0 if Darwin plays. If he does not play, we are losing or drawing. And I think Arsenal will win 2-0. Hopefully, man. Hopefully, it'll be a good night for both our clubs. Yeah. Hopefully, we can do the business. You know what I mean? It's going to be an interesting one, no doubt. Hopefully, yeah, we can do the business. It's going to be a tricky one, though, I think. The Arsenal game is going to be tricky. You have to give Everton a little bit of credit. I think they're a better side than a lot of people give them credit for. They played reasonably well against Villa recently. They lost that game, of course, but they actually played reasonably well in that game. So we're going to have to see what happens. Yeah? We're going to have to see what happens. It's definitely not going to be as easy as some people think. I think people are thinking we're going to just walk all over them. I think that definitely will not be the case. I'm thinking of doing a watch along of the game. Of course, it's starting at 7:45, so it's starting in 2 hours and 45 minutes. So I'm gonna actually do a watch along of that game. But a lot of the big gun YouTubers, they tend to come out for this game. They come out for the watch alongs. So I don't get much. I don't get much traction. I don't get much people watching. But it's a bit of fun watching it for myself. But yeah, it doesn't do much for my channel because all the professional YouTubers are out in force, and they just take all the people watching them. You know what I mean? As opposed to watching the small YouTubers. But it is what it is, you know. You got to keep plugging away. Get yourself out there. You know what I mean? Let me just check something quick, guys. Just give me a second. if we want top four, we need to beat Wolves and United this week is massive for our top four hopes. Wow, you have to play Man United. Oof. I think we could beat United, as I think we will turn up as it is a derby. Yeah, I hope you can beat them, my friend, but they're playing very well right now. Um, they're actually a dangerous side. But if you have it at Anfield, I think you have a good chance. I take it it's at Anfield, right? I would rather Arsenal win the league than Man City, as I want to see a different winner, as it is boring seeing Man City always win it by 1 point or 2 points. Yeah, predictability gets a bit too much. You know what I mean? I hear you, man. Our confidence levels are very low. The Madrid game has really killed our confidence. Yeah, that was a tough one to take for Liverpool. That was definitely a tough one to take for Liverpool fans. I mean, the team, everything. That was a tough one, man. I mean, the manner of the defeat, yeah, going 2-0 up and losing 5-2 at home. It's just the manner of it, you know. We got really, 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 yeah, tough one, man. That was a tough one. But you know what? At least they learn from it. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Is that if at least they learn from that game. If they don't, if they don't learn from it, guys, if they don't learn from that kind of defeat, then but if they can learn from that defeat and learn what went wrong and take a look at the performance, I mean, it was. I understand it was a tough defeat. Yeah. Just give me 1 second, guys. I gotta turn down the heat. It's absolutely roasting here. All right, I'm back. What you do is, man, send me your email. Yeah, DM me your email. I'll send it directly from my laptop here to your email address. Yeah, I'll send you the link. So what you do, Yuvraj, send me your email address. Yeah, DM me on Instagram, and I'll send it to your email. Yeah, it's just easier like that for me to do it like that. If you want to come on, you can. But just send me your email, DM on Instagram. I've got Instagram open. All right. So hit me up, DM me on Instagram, and I'll send you the link. All right. Waiting for that DM, man. I'm open. Oh, the light coming off there. But yeah, it's open, guys. So DM me, yeah. DM me, and I'll send you the link through your email. All right. Send me your email, bro. DM me on Instagram with your email. I'll send it to your email. It's just easier for me to copy and paste onto your email from here. Commenting from Nazamba Michael. How are you, man? I hope you're keeping well. Nazamba Michael. How are you, man? I hope you're keeping well. And hope you're enjoying the stream. Like this video of me and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, my friend. A big up. What else does well? I sent it. All right, let's see. Give me 1 second, man. Let me do my thing. Yeah. All right, just give me 1 second, man. Let me go to my email. Let me just copy the link. All right. Oh, let me just go to my email. As you can see, guys, I'm an expert. You know what I mean? Okay. All right, I sent it, my friend. So you should have received the link. Yeah, I've sent it, my friend. So you should have received the link. Zama Michael, I'm in Uganda live. Ah, nice. It's good that you're alive in Uganda. All right, just give me 1 second, guys. So, somebody wants to come on the channel. Let me just fix this. We got a Liverpool fan coming on, guys, but don't be too mean to him, yeah. All right, just give me 1 second. All right.
Yeah, I am very good, I guess.
I think you need to turn on your microphone.
Oh. Can you hear me now?
Ah, wait. Sorry. My mistake.
Hello?
Yeah, go on. I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Yeah, I guess my first time on the channel. Wake up.
Just give me 1 second. All right, here we go. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. Welcome along, man. Welcome along.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I mean,
you're welcome. He's a Liverpool fan, guys, but we won't hold that against him. Do you have a YouTube channel yourself now?
No, I don't. No, I don't really.
All right. So, what do you think of Jurgen Klopp at the moment? What do you think of Liverpool? And what do you think of Everton? I'm guessing you don't like Everton, right? But
I mean, let's discuss the Everton because I do not like Everton first of all, but hopefully Everton get relegated.
Wow.
I mean, we have more Champions Leagues than both the teams there, but
Yeah, of course so.
Premier Leagues as well, but that's another discussion. But we know,
yeah, of course,
Liverpool and Arsenal are better than Galatasaray, guys. Let's be honest. But look, I mean, let's have a quick discussion. Hopefully they relegate. I do not like their fans. Their fans they think they can. They thought they could actually beat us at Anfield. I mean, I thought they could actually beat us, but they can. But man, let's go on to my team because there's a lot of.
Let's talk. Yeah, let's talk.
A lot of scenarios. I mean, I did not expect the drop off to be this bad. I thought the drop off would be at least a fourth or third at least, but turns out to be ninth or seventh. Well, like I said, this is a pivotal week. If we beat Wolves and United, then top four is back on. However, if this week is super wrong, then the season's finished, and I think Champions League we're pretty much out of. I just can't see us scoring 4.
It's going to be difficult going to the Bernabeu. But not impossible, my friend. Not impossible.
If it was at Anfield, then possibly, but I just can't see it. But who knows? I mean, we've said that about Barcelona, and then we know what happened. But I don't see it. But yeah, if we can beat Wolves tonight, it will be a confidence boost just generally. But we need some confidence right now. Like I said in the chat, I would rather get demolished 5-2, not go 2-0 up. That was probably because I actually believe we could do it. Because 2-0 up, you thought Liverpool turning up finally tonight, but then Madrid just showed their class. To be honest,
it was bitter. Vinicius is a fantastic player. Vinicius is a fantastic player.
He's quality, man.
He is unstoppable on the wing.
I don't like the La Liga fans that disrespect him, man. It's just he's just good, man. He's just quality. Like, what can you do? Like the first goal he scored, what a goal! That was a brilliant goal.
Yeah.
You can't stop that goal. Second goal you could have stopped. Gomez. Gomez.
Ouch.
He literally. I mean, and then the third goal went in. sloppy defending, 4th goal, and that killed the game pretty much.
Yeah,
Then.
but by the time the 4th goal went in, it was like,
I mean,
it was done.
it's just, but like I said in the chat, let's forget that game of today. This in the past.
It's only one game. It's only one game. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Like, who knows? We would beat Wolves tonight. I have some confidence going to be a night game.
Is that game at Anfield? Yeah, Liverpool are at home.
Yeah. So
it's at Anfield.
I'm hoping Anfield.
And what about the United game? Is the United game at home or is it at Old Trafford?
Which one?
The Manchester United Liverpool game.
It's at Anfield. So
Liverpool. They have a chance, I think, if they were home. I mean, they have home support. It's going to help them. If it was at Old Trafford, it would be very difficult. Old Trafford is a difficult place to go.
It's been dead field this season. But to be fair, if it turns up in big games, I mean, it turned up in the first 20 minutes of Madrid, and then 2-1, it killed the crowd. So, but yeah, I'm really hoping we turn up tonight because we really need to. And it's like I said, if Darwin starts, then we have a chance. If Darwin doesn't, I saw us as Palace. Oh my God! Without Darwin, we are
predictable.
People call him a flop, but at the same time, without him, we're like some.
Nunes, he's a good player. He's a handful. You have to defend against him. He's quite tricky. I think he's a good player.
People look at the price, right? I can understand. He should be scoring more goals. I agree, but it's just like he's more of a left winger, so like it's not like. But yeah, we need to win tonight. It's either way, even if it's a jammy 1-0 win, I'll take it because it's.
Anything. I'm the same, man. I'm the same. 1-0 will do for us too. I mean, I don't care. I mean, winning is winning. It doesn't matter. Because winning is winning, and at this point.
I mean, you play Bournemouth on the weekend, so you can play as bad as you want. You still win. With us, we need to perform marvelous, otherwise we play like how we recently are, then United will demolish us and it will be probably the most we're gonna have double losses versus United one season. I never thought actually triple we lost them with us friendly as well, which oh my God. So I do not want this triple loss, but if we don't win tonight, I could see a loss like at versus United. This game will probably justify my United result just generally because I don't know.
Who do you think is the best player for Liverpool this season? Who do you think has played well for Liverpool this season?
Alisson.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's a good keeper.
Diaz was on. Well, Diaz was my original, but then he got injured, so like I can't really see Diaz. Man, we really miss Diaz, man.
Diaz is a very, 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 very good player, man. When we were playing Liverpool, the first player that I thought of, I was like, oh no, Diaz. He's very good, man. He's just like, he's really, really good, yeah. And I fear him the most. Like when I did, he's very good, man. Diaz is brilliant player.
When he's back, apparently he's back for the Madrid games. I don't want to rush him. That's the thing, right? So I can't see him playing until the end of the season. Sadly, for Liverpool fans here, I just can't because I just can't see him switching straight away. I don't want to put pressure on him just because we're in a top 4 chase and I don't want to rush him back. I wouldn't play him for the rest of the season because I don't want to.
Of course.
I would love to. I don't mind. I would happily have Diaz back, but is he fully fit? Because it's an ACL, remember? You saw what happened to Van Dijk. He's not been the same.
Yeah.
It took 5-4 months for him to settle in. I'm worried about Diaz as well.
It's a serious injury. So
yeah, I wouldn't play him until maybe last game of the season just to get his. I'll give him minutes, but I wouldn't give him many minutes. I'll probably give him 5 minutes at least. But yeah, I'm hoping now. For me, it's just this week, right? This week can either go super well, or this week can go super wrong. It's as simple as that. If the week goes super well, I'll be happy here because then we face Bournemouth away at 12:30 kickoff. That may seem like an easy game, it is, but a 12:30 is a worst kickoff to have away.
Yeah.
It's not great.
There's no easy games, to be honest. I mean, there's no easy games, and a lot of the opposition with Arsenal, for example, they're
Everton. People think you demolish Everton. People think you beat Everton, but
a lot of the opposition, when they see a team like we lost to Everton, then we drew against Brentford, then we lost to Manchester City, and I knew when we lost to Everton that Brentford were looking at that game They knew they were confident. They realized they could do something against us at the Emirates, and they got a draw.
They should have won. They should
They
actually
should
won.
have beaten us. Yeah, they should have beaten us. So teams like that, like you're saying about Bournemouth, they look at the results and they think, you know what? They fancy it. There's no easy games out there. The other teams have gotten better.
Like
the other teams are after improving a bit.
If we don't this week, if we don't beat anyone, we end up with like a point. Then both we go in confidence mode because we're not going to be in the right state. Man, if we go into the game 2 game wins in a row, Bournemouth will feel scared because I think we're going to be in a confidence manner. But like this season's been like that, right? We beat Man City, then we beat West Ham, and then we barely lost to Forest, and then that just killed everything. So we can't go on a run. Sadly, I can't just going on a run anymore because I just like an 18-game run. We're not like that team anymore. Like it's like Spurs might get top 4. I don't think we're going to get top 4. Sadly, I just can't see it.
Newcastle might make it. Newcastle are close enough. I think they might have a chance.
I think
they're not going too bad.
Newcastle's like their confidence is low now. After losing versus United, they've not been scoring. They like even with Callum Wilson in the team, they're still struggling, and he's their spark. So, and Almiron's dropped. What's happened to Almiron, by the way? Almiron, he was very good in the first half, and now he's just. So Newcastle, I think the fights between Tottenham and Newcastle, depending on Wolves. If we don't win,
Liverpool, I'm looking at the league table now. Yeah, Liverpool still have a good chance, man. I mean, they're not that far off. They're like they're Wolves 5 points off top 4. Yeah.
5 points.
No, so 8. No, 9 points. 9 points. You're 9 points off top 4.
The gap goes to like 2 points. So
you have games in hand. Yeah, you have like 2 games in hand on Spurs, and you're 9 points behind, and they're in Chelsea 4th place. Well. Yeah.
I think like one game in hand is Chelsea away, and if you ask my confidence level for that game, I'm actually quite confident because
you have a chance of top 4 though. Yeah, you have a chance of top 4 because like you have those 2 games in hand. Yeah?
I'm just saying, depending on this result tonight, we win, we're back in the race. We draw, we're still in it, but we have an outside chance. If we lose,
you need to win. You need to win. You need 3 points.
Even if it's a scrappy penalty or something, just give me a win, man. Like we just need to win here.
anything but an L, yeah. Anything but an L.
Like I don't want like we've been awful the whole season, and we can't even be like our record versus the bottom 3 have been awful. It's just like it's concerning right now, but you never know. 2 wins can just boost the confidence. It's just
You're still in with a show the top 4, man. You're still in with a show the top
United, 4. Then that shows me we can turn up and we want. It's just if the players would want to turn up in games, because I've seen it. We can turn up. We turned up versus Man City. We turned up versus. We did turn up versus Arsenal. I think Arsenal just said, Arsenal just were good in that game. They were just more. I think they deserved the win. To be fair, I think
it was a close game too, though. In certain areas, it was not as comprehensive as that game was close.
I think we should have had a penalty. Like we should have had a penalty with that, but then again, I think it would have been 2-2. So, but I don't want to use. But we're Liverpool, man. We're not teams like that use excuses, man. I don't want to use VAR as excuse. We need to win stuff. We need to pick up points. If we don't pick up points, man, this is. Like, I just hope Chelsea. I just hope Chelsea get relegated, man. They actually have a chance. To be fair, Chelsea.
They need to get a new manager. I mean, I've nothing against Graham Potter, but they honestly need to get a new manager now. I mean, they can't be. I don't know. He's a good coach, but for whatever reason, it's just not working out. It's just going to get worse for them. I can't see it. I can't see it changing.
Right. The drop, the improvement from Bayern to Chelsea is massive. So what did you expect? Like, you're under more pressure. Let's be honest. You think Graham Potter's not going to be under pressure? He will be. So, and if you actually, they are in the relegation, but I mean, not really. But if they're only 10 points off relegation now, if they lose versus Leeds this weekend, then Graham Potter needs to be sacked. Then, like that's the limit now. If you lose versus Leeds, I want Potter in. Like I think we all want Potter in, right? We want the Chelsea downfall to continue, but at the same time, it's like it's gonna get to a point where like you can't laugh at anymore. It's just like Potter out. Like you can't lose to Southampton at home. Even I don't care what manager's there. Okay, even if the players are underplaying, it's Southampton who Ward-Prowse, they needed a free kick to win. And no offense, free kick to win a game. Okay, fine, Ward-Prowse quality, but you should have enough to win the game, or at least don't do. But at least we're not as bad as Chelsea. To be fair, that's the only good thing of the season. We're not.
They are. They're playing terrible right now. I mean, they lost to Spurs. I mean,
the difference between Liverpool and Chelsea right now, you can see Liverpool turning up in big games. Like, you can just sense it. It's just with Chelsea, it's like, what's the point? Chelsea fans just wanna. They don't even watch their team anymore. They would rather not play for the rest of the season because at the moment, if they sack Potter, I mean, there's links of Mourinho coming back, which would be scary, to be fair, if you give him the money, because if you actually give him the money, he is a quality manager. And
he's a great coach, top notch.
yeah, like people say he's not been great at Roma. He's not. Like, he's won the Conference League. He hasn't been great at Serie A, but come on, like, any manager would take Jose Mourinho. Like, come on. Yeah, I know he's not great now. He's the same. Obviously, he's not going to be the same because he's aging now. So, yeah, I mean, I'm hoping. I mean, so for your game as well, I think you'd all comfortable. I think it'll be a domination. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a domination for Arsenal. I think Everton right now, they just lost. They're not going to.
They don't have Calvert-Lewin, so that's a good thing. Yeah, they don't have this top striker of theirs because he's dangerous.
They lack goals, man. Like, their only hope is if they can stay in the. I think my main concern for Arsenal is if they can stay in the game, Everton, until like half an hour to go, they're still in it. I will start getting worried just because Everton will go fully defensive and they're gonna struggle because their main threat goal is corners. That's like, I don't see him from scoring by the way. But I think you don't have enough height. I think you don't will probably win 2-0, 3-0 because I just can't see. I think Saka will get.
They're good from set pieces, yeah, but they.
Yeah, it's hard.
We're better at home, but they.
Yeah.
But did you watch the game in Goodison? Because they were like, Everton played so physical, but within the rules, they weren't cheating. But they played so physical, we just couldn't live with it. I mean, they absolutely mashed Odegaard.
Yeah,
I mean, Odegaard was just. He's not the strongest guy in the world, yeah.
Like, I think,
they just mashed us up, man. They mashed us up.
Everton are a rough football club. They are a rough team, to be fair.
Yeah. They play hard but fair. They play hard but fair. They play fair.
But if it wins you games, who cares? Because no one will look at how you play.
1-0, by all I want is a 1-0, and I'll be happy with that. Seriously.
I think you don't dominate.
Anything, man.
Like, even Emirates is turning up this season a lot, and
the crowd is well behind the team.
Like, we got you guys in a couple of weeks, 3 weeks coming. So like, it's I'm usually confident at Anfield right now, but I'm not anymore because you know are looking good. I'm not gonna lie, and you're looking good away at first big six teams as well. Like, like Tottenham away always struggle, but you just turned up. And people say Tottenham were rubbish, but still, man, it's Tottenham. What do you think they'll turn up? Come on, like. You got United. I think you were unlucky versus United. Who, if you
pretty unlucky, yeah.
If they scored the first 10 minutes, I don't think it was a foul. But if it wasn't a foul, 1-0 Arsenal, then I think the mentality would have been there for Arsenal.
We panicked as well. We panicked when they went 2-1 up. They went 2-1 up, and we completely panicked. We panicked. We had 30 minutes to go, and we just panicked.
He went full out attack, but then look at the defense, and I think that's. Like, but I think Arteta needs to deserve some credit this season because I think he probably, people were saying he wasn't get top four, and then people didn't include Arsenal in their top four. He'd probably be fine for top four because, like, I think the hate for Arsenal is just mad. Like, I see so many people hating on Arsenal, just like their fan. I think the reason that everyone hates on them is their fan base. It's their fan base. Their fan base. Let's be honest.
But we're not united, man. We're not united. Come on, like, United's fans are the most arrogant fans in the world.
Like, congrats for the trophy, Carabao Cup. I'm not okay. Look, a good trophy
so
to win.
Arrogant. That's unreal.
Like, I'm not discrediting you. Okay, you won the trophy. Congrats, Carabao Cup. Okay, but it's just the Carabao Cup. Okay, like, there's more to come. You should be expecting more actually than a Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
If you don't win anything else, then there'll be a bit of a failure. But I think, to be fair, no one expected them to be here. So they have overachieved this season. Like, but the fact that I took them this long to find the perfect manager is just laughable because it's like, Ten Hag, they picked the right manager. And if you ask any Chelsea fan, they would have probably taken Eric Ten Hag because Chelsea right now, they need a manager that is not arrogant, that just is ruthless. Like, how is Havertz still playing? Like, serious, like, Havertz, they need a lot of, because I think the big teams that needed the most teams that need the bigger sum are Liverpool, Chelsea, and Man United potentially, because I think United they need a world class. I think they're going to get a striker probably, Osimhen, Kane, one of them. I think Liverpool definitely need him. Like that's midfield area. We need a midfielder this summer. We need.
Yeah.
I think we'll get Jude Bellingham. I just think he likes. I think.
Oh, brilliant player.
Like David Ornstein did say, I think 2 days ago, that he doesn't care about the position now. He just wants to play on the club. So I'm assuming only the thing that's probably going to go against us is the money, because our owners will decide to not back the manager. I don't know why. I don't know why they're not selling the club, man. Why are you not selling the club, FSG, man? It's just annoying, because it's like you're not going to care about the club, are you? You don't even watch our matches. So like, what's the point? Like
Exactly.
Like,
what's the point then? They don't care. Like when what was his name? Who was the Russian that was at Chelsea? Abramovich.
Yeah.
When Abramovich was at Chelsea, he actually had an interest in the team winning. You know, he used to go into the change room. He used to hug the players. You know what I mean? He was, it was like a family.
Like,
if that's not the case,
as well. He back managers as well.
Yeah, he did. He did. He gave them all the money they needed. He bought players.
Like
quality.
With our owners, it's like our success is so unsustainable because of them not giving the money to Klopp with. Because Klopp lies in the press conference. Let's be honest. Like Klopp doesn't say he doesn't lie. Let's be honest. He lies in the press. He doesn't say he doesn't really like FSG. He's just trying to lie, because I think he just spit it out, Klopp, man, and then you just call out the owners, because they can't sack you, because they know the fans will protest then. If they sack Klopp, then that's definite protest there, because you're literally sacking the best manager we've had in like 7 years. We can't sack him. He's had a bad season. I think he's had questionable decisions as well this season. I'm not gonna lie. I think his decisions have been a bit bad. But like, it's not his fault. I think it's his fault, but I think it's mostly the owners not backing him with the money, because he definitely. Yeah. It's just a big summer needed, really. I think we'll probably get Jude Bellingham, Mateus Nunes.
It's like I was saying to you, man. I agree with everything you're saying, yeah. But Sadio Mane, he was very good, man, and I think people don't realize how good he was. I mean, he was.
I didn't
unreal,
really like.
Man.
I thought we could deal without him. I really thought. I didn't really. I want to say. I really didn't look at this transfer as this big. I didn't think we'd be this big drop off with that one. I thought there'll be a bit of a drop off, but not this much. Now you realise how important Mane was. Because Salah right now is struggling without Mane. Like
brilliant player, man. Brilliant player, Mane.
Salah, he's close staying in the wrong position. To be fair, I think that's what I would say. He's not a right winger. He's a strike. He's basically a centre forward. Basically, Wales City he played as a centre forward. When he plays as a centre forward, he's a finisher. He's a finisher, man. Because like it's just like Salah. But I do think he lacks a bit of performance. I do blame him. I don't just blame the position. I think it's his fault as well. He's had some finish. He's had some chances. It's not like he's had any chances. He had chances. But yeah, Gakpo's starting to flow. That's something positive right now.
He's very good, man. Gakpo's very good.
People assumed he was rubbish because of that one bad period. We were just awful then. Now we're starting to click. But then we just died down by Madrid. So Nunez, I'm hoping, is turning up for tonight. I'm hoping he's fit. If he's not fit, then I'm very concerned for the goals. I don't know where the goal's going to come from. Like, honestly, like, we had... First, that Palace game was so boring. It's good that you didn't watch it. Whoever didn't watch it is very good. Because it was the most boringest game are you ever going to watch. Because that was literally one team that's trying to attack, but they have no creative spark. Then you have Palace who can't finish. So what? Like, it wasn't a great game at all. Like we could have. Like I think Like Salah almost hit the crossbar. That was almost got, and Gakpo had a chance at the end as well. So we had chances, but I wouldn't say click. I think Gakpo should have done better. To be fair, that chance. So. But then again,
he's a good player, though, man. He's still finding his place in the team. I mean, he is a good player. I liked him. I liked him in the World Cup. I was impressed.
I'm actually excited for next season, where we're going to have Diaz back. We're going to have our front four back. Firmino's a different. I don't know about the Firmino one because he might leave. who knows? I mean, there's rumors of him leaving, but at the same time, him getting a new contract. Depending, but we still have enough in the forward line, even for me now. God, we have like 5 attackers there. Like we have, I think I'm excited for next season. I think we should go for Guardiola. Honestly, I think
I think they should. You'll probably laugh now, but I think they should go for Coutinho. What was wrong with Coutinho? Bring Coutinho back.
Why?
Coutinho, man. He's a good
31.
player.
He's
good
30.
player.
We need young talents. We have Carvalho already. He's basically
okay, but for one season, man, he's a good player. Good player.
No.
Coutinho.
Let's be honest. Coutinho wouldn't even play in our system. He'll probably be.
He scored against Arsenal. He scored.
Well, that was poor
he scored, man. He scored. It was a great goal.
That was poor defending. You should have done better. Really should have done better, Arsenal.
I tell you now, he knows where the goal is, though. He just pure patient, and he calmly put the ball in. It was like he was pure calm. There was no panic. He was just like,
if he was younger, If he was younger, then I would have gone for him. If he was younger, but he's 31 now, and that's just
maybe so. Yeah, maybe so.
Like I think the perfect summer for me would be a centre back, Guardiola, 3 midfielders, and I'm happy with that window, and maybe one more. Like maybe like a. I think we need 2 world-class midfielders, and maybe.
And what about Trent Alexander-Arnold? I mean, he's not playing too well right now, man. Arnold is.
His standards were. I think he's got like 2 assists this season, and his
defending is.
I mean, he's had some good games, but then at the same time, he's had some bad games. But like that's not his fault, man. It's like Klopp plays him in the system where he needs help. Like Henderson literally doesn't help him out.
Yeah. He doesn't talk in.
I don't blame Trent. Like obviously, I do blame Trent for the players one. It was his errors that cost us almost. He lost the ball. That was probably his. He's had many, but like our whole team's had poor performances. Let's be honest. Like here, Trent, Robertson have been awful. They've been like it's not good. But I'm hoping we win just to boost. Like this win could be more crucial than people realize. That's all because I think. Confidence is low. We could win here, and then the confidence is back for that United on the weekend. So we need to win this. If we don't win this, United are demolishing us. Because I just can't see us. I think we won't turn up then because it's just the confidence is low. United, our confidence is high for them. Obviously, they're playing in the FA Cup tonight as well. But I'm looking at my own team, Premier League tonight. So. Yeah, I'm hoping.
Take it a game at a time, man. A game at a time. They need to win tonight. And if they win tonight, you can look forward, but you can't look forward when.
Like, just look at this. Let's just focus on this game right now, okay, guys?
They need to win.
Like, if we win this, the top 4's back on pretty much. It's just if we lose, then the top 4's over, man. We're gonna need Spurs and Newcastle to drop massive points, and I just can't see that.
It's gonna be difficult.
Man City could do us a favor this weekend, to be honest. They face Newcastle. Now, we could do with a favour for City right now. Because Newcastle are one of our top 4ers. But like I said, one game at a time. I don't want to focus on that weekend. Because that weekend's going to be a separate game. Because I'm going to see a different mentality probably at that game. But I'm hoping we turn up. But yeah, it's just... We just need to turn up tonight. Just turn up. Even a scrappy win, I'll take it. We just need to win.
Anything will do, man. Just get to 3 points. That's all that matters right now. I mean, and it will build, like you keep going on about confidence. I keep talking about confidence, and it's a very important part of the game. You know what I mean? But they have a good squad, Liverpool. They have a good squad. They have a good coach. The fans are obviously behind them 100%. At Anfield and against United as well, they can do something against United. You know what I mean? They can really make life difficult for them, because they're going in as underdogs. Underdog
What's happened to Van Dijk, man?
I know he's just not watching.
It's the ACL.
He doesn't look as mobile. He doesn't look as quick on his feet. I don't know. It's like he's getting caught in places where he shouldn't be. He's like
ACL. I think the ACL injury done it.
Yeah.
Like last season especially, he was poor the first few months. Like he cost us a lot of goals, and now like Konate, man, he's probably only hurt because when Konate and Van Dijk play, we're decent in defense. We're not great, but we're decent.
Stronger.
Yeah, because Konate, man, he's quality, man. Like Konate and Saliba will be
He's
the
a
probably
monster. Konate's a monster.
Yeah, Konate Saliba will be the France future for me. That'll probably be the next 5 years, that leadership between them two.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Upper yeah, I think we got the right lads at centre back. There was Upper and Konate. I think we got the right one because Upper he's good, but like I've seen him in Bundesliga, he's not phenomenal. So, hoping both of our teams could do us favors tonight because if you lose versus Everton, Man City just right by, or then they win versus Newcastle, and I think they go top. Actually, yeah, they actually go top, or they go near you, and pressure's back on you guys. So back on, you're too good to lose versus Everton. Don't even drop points. Everton.
Yeah, I hope we win tonight. Honestly, I'm nervous though. I have to say, man, I'm nervous before the game. I'm nervous.
Like, when you're in a title race, especially when the teams are only like 5 points behind you, always nervous because it's like you expect to win, but like it's a title race, and
Haaland is scoring so many goals. You know what I mean?
And Everton are fighting relegation, so they're going to be up for it tonight. You need to turn up. I think you don't will. I think Emirates will be loud. They're going to be loud, and it's even.
Yeah, they need the fans behind them because it's going to be. I think it's going to be an interesting one.
Under the lights, I think Emirates will probably turn up, and you got Bournemouth on the weekend, so I think you should at least expect 6 points this week as well, because
that's what I'm aiming for anyway. 6 points from 6, because that is what we need. I mean, that is what we need. I mean, nothing else will do, to be honest. It's just pressure now. They need to perform. They need to get the win. Simple as. 1-0 will do, man. 1-0. If we get 1-0, I'll be happy. I won't complain.
Oh, damn. City only 2 points behind you. So if they can beat Newcastle that weekend, if you drop points here, they go above you, which you do not want. But yeah, I'm going to have to go now. So
all right, man. Thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, I appreciate it. I hope you had a good time. We'll do it again, yeah? We'll do it again.
Yeah.
Anytime, yeah? You let me know, man. Anytime.
Yeah. You have the email, right? So you can just send it.
Yeah, I have your email, no problem. And whenever you're tuning in, or hit me up on Instagram, and you can join the stream, no problem.
All right. See you.
Good luck in the game, yeah? Good luck to Liverpool, man. And thank you for coming on. Yeah?
Hopefully you'll be Everton. But all right, bye.
See you later, man. Good luck. All right, that was it. I had a guest on the show. Unexpected. Nice guy. Yuvraj Dhaliwal. Yeah, cool guy. He knows his football, yeah? He knows what he's talking about. He's got his finger on the pulse. A real tough one coming up for Arsenal, in my opinion. I'm always positive. But this is going to be a challenge. I mean, it's going to be a tough game. Pressure's on in this one, yeah? But I hope that the fans and everyone gets behind the team and we can do a number on them. You know what I mean? We can catch everything on the hop. Of course, they're in the relegation zone. Of course, they're this. Of course, they're that. But we still need to go on and win the game. And it's not going to be as easy as that. So I hope and I pray we can do the business. They're going to do everything they can, everything in their power to stop us playing. But I hope we can get on top of them and push them back. Because that's what we need. You know what I mean? That's what we need. All right, I'm going to wrap the stream up there, guys. I want to thank everybody for your continued support on my channel, on your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. Good luck to Arsenal Football Club tonight. Let's see what happens. And talk soon, guys. Take care. All the best. Come on, you Gunners. Peace.